Hey guys, it's Jade. So I am here to film my video about Kcon. This is actually the first time I went to both days. So yeah, I have a lot to talk about. I want to get this in not too long, but it's probably gonna be long anyway. So just let you know. Basically, day one, I got there maybe around like 12, and it's funny because I'm on the bus and I realized I left my convention ticket at home. I was like, shit. But then I realized that I'm just calling him Alex. He told me that they can scan your convention ticket through your phone. I was like, okay, cool. So I go there, they scan my ticket, and what they give you is this wristband. So it just says, I don't know if you can see it. They give you this wristband. And in order to get into the panels and the food and merch, you have to scan this and go through your bags. Because they're in two different sections. So basically, layout of Kcon, you walk in, check in, Kcon merch booth, and a Kcon TV booth. That's basically it. So like I said, you go check in, register, all this other stuff. And oh, you could buy your convention ticket at Kcon as well. So if you are going to LA, 9 times out of 10, if you decide not to buy it online, most likely they'll have it available for you to buy your ticket at the convention. Just to let you know. So when you're walking towards everything, like the actual convention, you see like a row of tents and stuff. It's basically, I'm gonna call that sponsor row because it's just a bunch of the sponsors for Kcon. So Toyota, State Farm, McDonald's, Asian Airlines, and a bunch of other sponsors for Kcon. And then towards the left, you go up this platform. Like I said, scan your wristband, check your bags. That's what they have all the panels. So they have 2 booths for panels. One like booth for the Olympics that's happening. Where's the thing that they gave me? Is for the this Olympics that's happening next year. So they had a booth, and they had a food tasting booth. They had a workshop. They had a dance workshop. You can get they had a booth for a ticket to get your bags for Kcon. And 2 other booths there. Some porta potties and a big tent. So they had like 2 different like beauty stuff. Yeah, so I was basically walking around, and then so when you walk all the way down sponsor row, you see the convention stage, and of course to the right is where they have the arts engagements, and when you go across the street, that's where they have the merch and the food and the Amazon coins tent. So when you go there, you walk down, and of course, just like I said before, scan your wristband, check your bags, you walk in, they have a Kcon merch booth and a shit ton of stuff to buy. I mean, you can buy, they have Core Unlimited, they had the 88M booth, they had K-Pop in USA, they had Korea bookstores, they had FOMO Daily had a booth, Subculture had a booth. Where's my fan they gave me? Subculture had a booth. It was so much shit. It was ridiculous. I think that's the most stuff I've ever seen at Kcon. I've been going. This is my 3rd year going. This is the most stuff that they've had to buy. So there was so much stuff that like no one was running out. It was so much stuff. So if they ran out somewhere, they'll probably have it somewhere else. It was just like that. The items were relatively cheap, except for Korea bookstore. Them shit was expensive, but everyone else, they were all pretty much around the same price. So like I said before, 20, 25 bucks for an album for the most part. So I'm guessing, so like with photo books and stuff, it's more. It's funny because I saw the Now 3 photo book for $45. That's the cheapest I've ever seen that photo book. So they had that, and so it's like they don't have light sticks though. I will tell you that now. They don't have like they don't have artist light sticks. The only sticks they have is the Kcon ones. That's it. So yeah, and then they had some stuff to eat. I feel like they had more stuff to buy than stuff to eat, to be honest with you. But like I said, there's stuff in the area. You can go get something to eat at. You know what I'm saying? And they had this Amazon booth thing. So it's like this That's what we got. This little flapper. I don't know what you want to call these things. They were holding a gaming, like a mobile game competition. So you can go in, get some AC, watch people play games, some shit. I ended up getting, where is it? I ended up getting a fidget spinner. I know, I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I got a fidget spinner. It's so fucking cool. It lights up and all this other shit. I've been playing with this shit for like days. So here's a better view of this fidget spinner without the lights on. So it's really, I love this thing. Yeah, so I met up with Alex and his friend Kevin. So we was walking around. I had bought an album, so I ended up buying this baby. I bought Monster X's Beautiful, the repackaged Shine Forever, and it's the Shine Forever version. And they have another version, the Complete X Clan version. So the Complete X Clan version is basically the entire clan series. So every single part of the clan version they have on that version, where this one is just strictly for Shine Forever. And I'll do an unboxing for this as well. Yeah, what else? So we was walking around, and then around 2 o'clock, what happened? Oh, around, I'll say maybe around like 2, almost 2-ish. Yeah, say around like 2, no, that's the workshop. I say almost 2 o'clock. Me and Alice walking around, and we ended up going to the AT&T booth because I just seen a bunch of people. Now, normally when you see a bunch of people, go there because someone's gonna show up. So that's what happened. K&K earlier was at the Toyota booth, but I think at that time I wasn't down there yet. I wasn't at Kcon yet, so I ended up missing K&K. But I saw G-Friend. So G-Friend came to the booth. I took some video of that. And yeah, so Alex went and his friend Kevin went to the G-Friend fan engagement. I went to go to the London Noise panel. That was the main thing I wanted to go see when I was at Kcon. So I go up there and I go to the Olympic booth, and I see a bunch of people. I was like, okay, who's this? So I walked to the other side because there was a bunch of people and I was closer to the barricade. So I'm like, okay. So I see a van pull up. I'm like, who is it? And then I just happened to look in the car. And who did I see? I saw my bias, Junyoung. And I was like, oh my god, it's fucking highlight. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And so they get out, and then everyone bum rushes to the booth. And I'm on the other end of the booth, so I'm standing there, and then all of a sudden they came to the other side and they were playing some game, and I was like, alright, I just took some video, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get ready for this London Noise panel. So I left and I got ready for that, and I was so excited to go to that one because I've been wanting to see that. So that was like 2:30. That was the main thing I wanted to see. So basically, if you don't know who London Noise is a duo producers from the UK. They worked with people outside of K-pop, so like Chris Brown, Nick Jonas, and stuff like that. But they've worked with pretty much everyone, maybe except for like Super Junior and Girls' Generation. I mean, I think that's the only, in like BoA, like I think that's the only people that they have not worked with in SM. But they've done shit with Tan, NCT, Shiny, EXO, Red Velvet, FX. Yeah, they did FX. Of course, everyone knew of them when they first heard of them was through FX's Four Walls and Shiny's View. But they also did Married to the Music and Red Velvet's Old Boy. Of course, EXO's White Noise, Monster. So they've worked with so, like, of course, NCT's Fire Truck, Tan's Y. So they've done a shit ton of stuff with SM artists. So they did an interview. The moderator for the panel was Jeff Benjamin, who works for Fuse. So he moderated the panel, and they just kind of give a background of where they're from and how they got into music and things like that, and how they, you know, ended up working with SM and stuff like that. And then also, after the interview part was over, the part that most people were really excited about was they got to vote on which song that they wanted London Noise to kind of dissect, and, you know, to show us how it was made, and it was EXO's Monster. Perfect song. So I filmed a lot of stuff from day one, and a lot of the stuff was from the London Noise panel. So like I said, I have a lot of shit, and I don't know how I'm going to put all the shit together to keep it all the way G with you. It's going to take me a few days to get my shit together, but I will put it up for you guys, because I really want you guys to see what was put together. Yeah, so they broke it down. They broke down, like, you know, just the first they broke down, like, the actual music, like the beats and stuff like that, and the music part. And then they got into the vocals, and just hearing it a cappella, bitch, it just makes it sound even more awesome. Just hearing the vocals and hearing, like, the background vocals and shit like that. And then they also played the English version, which is because Kenzie, I think she wrote the song. If you don't know who Kenzie is, then 9 times out of 10 you're not all that familiar with, you're not really all that deep in, like, with the backing of SM. So Kenzie, she's a songwriter on SM, and she's written, I don't even want to go down the list of so much shit she's wrote. She's written for so many artists on SM, and so many songs. It's not even fucking funny. So if you fuck with SM like that, you know who I'm talking about. And they played her doing a song in English, and then honestly, had EXO had released this shit in English, bruh, it would have been so fucking lit. But that was an awesome panel. I saw Jasmine and Courtney was there. Multifaceted ACG and the Just Life was there and stuff like that. And I don't know, for some reason I had this fucking tradition where I always gotta take a picture of her, like, on a sneak, and then I, like, tag her. But yeah, so that was really dope. And after that, I was just pretty much just, like, walking around, because I didn't really have anything else to do that I wanted to see that day. So I was pretty much walking around, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired as fuck, I'm gonna go home. And that's what I did. I came home, and I watched the live stream on Facebook. What else? Oh, so I decided last minute that I wanted to go to the concert, because Alex had told me that StubHub had tickets for, like, stupid cheap, and I was like, alright. So I asked Alex, and I hit him, I was like, yo, can you buy my ticket? He was like, yeah. And I was told it was cheap, so I was like, if it was expensive, I wouldn't have asked him. So I was just like, maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't know, I just asked. So he was nice enough to buy my ticket, so he bought my ticket, and Alex was going to print it out, and so he said he was going to come the next day, he was going to give me the ticket. So I was like, okay, cool. So went home, got some rest, and then woke up for Saturday. Got there around 11, because I ended up, like, because the bus was late, so I missed, like, the first couple minutes of the panel. So when I get there, I was going to check in, but I didn't see Alex and Kevin yet. So I was like, you know what, I already checked in with, like, my with the wristband, so I don't have to do it again. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I just saw this long, ridiculous ass line, and this is what irritated me. Registration, the check-in starts in at 7. The convention starts at 10. So you have 3-4 hours to get everyone through check-in, right? Or at least start getting people through check-in so people can actually go to the convention. Bruh, they only had one tent open. So basically everyone had to check in at the platinum, diamond, P1 and P2 tent. So P3, 4, and 5 was completely empty. I'm like, there was all of y'all Friday, but there wasn't all of y'all Saturday. Like, when you know good and damn well more people going to be there Saturday than Friday. Because Friday, it was some heads, but it wasn't a lot. But Saturday was way more people on Saturday. Definitely way more on Saturday. Which I figured. Let me stop fucking with this fucking fidget spinner. Anyways. So, I get there and I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'll do this shit later. I went to the first panel, which was the Cross Culture Clashes in Hallyu panel. So they had Coco Avenue, Eddie, I'm not too familiar with who he is, Jasmine from Tuma Jing Jong Ki, and Whitney Bay. And it was moderated by Live Friends, and I've seen her at panels before at Kcon. I've seen her at like the podcast panel they did last year, and like the K-drama panels, because I know she writes stuff for like K-dramas and stuff like that, so I'm familiar with her. And that was a very, very good panel. Definitely, if you ever get a chance to go to Kcon, and they have this panel in LA, in New York, definitely go check it out. It's a very, very good panel. They talked about the whole Jackson situation. They talked about EXP edition. They talked about Korea boots, cultural appropriation. Stuff with being in the LGBT community and being in Korea, and just a bunch of stuff. They covered a lot of stuff within like that hour, and it was a very, very good panel. I know Multifaceted HCG, she normally does the panel for this one, but she didn't do it this year. And it was just crazy because like I saw her there, and they had the picture of Jackson, and being that I've been following her channel for a few years now, and knowing how that whole thing with Jackson affected her, I felt bad, because I know she rides for Jackson so hard. And that whole situation, it was sad, that fact that, because she spoke on it, she was saying how upset she was just having to look at the picture and just seeing that everything had transpired with Jackson, that whole situation, which is like, ooh, child. But all in all, it was a very, very good panel. Yeah, so after that, I was like, I got some time to kill and walk around, and then I hit up Alex, and I was like, oh, where you guys at? And he was like, we're at the Toyota booth. So I said, okay. So I walked to the Toyota booth, and they were in line to play this game, and I was like, oh, what do you do? And he was like, oh, it's kind of like those claw things, and if you get a ball, you get a prize. So I forgot what the red one, but I think the white one, you get like a toy, and the black one, you get Kcon tickets. So I'm just like, alright, I wasn't going to really do it, because I don't normally do them types of things, because I'm like, I don't normally win shit. So I'm like, alright, you know what, it's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it. What's the hurt, right? So you go and you register, and they give you this, and you get in line, and then they stamp your hand or whatever, and then you go. So how it's done, you get into the car. It's one of those new Toyotas. So you get into the car, you have 60 seconds to work the claw to get a ball. If you get a ball, you get a prize. So the first time I was doing it, one of the claws got caught in the wire, so they had to fix it. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just like kind of like in the zone, see if I'm going to get anything. And so I'm like maneuvering the claw and shit like that, and then all of a sudden I hit the button, and it went down, and it pulled up a black ball. So what did I get? I got this motherfucker right here. They gave me 2 tickets for Kcon. They gave me section 4, row 16, seats 16 and 17. I almost had a fucking heart attack. Like I just said, I don't normally win things. I play them just for fun, and if I win something, I do. I don't. But the fact that I didn't, and I got this fucking ticket, and I wasn't even going to do it. That's the even funnier part, that I wasn't even going to do it. I wasn't. And I'm so glad I did, because I got this ticket. And then I was like, oh shit, I felt bad because Alex had bought my ticket, and I was trying to sell it, but no one was going to buy it. No one was interested in buying my ticket, so that was like, oh my damn. But I'm just still tripping that I'm looking at this ticket, and like, I won it. I won a fucking Kcon ticket, and I'm tripping. Then like, of course, Alex and Kevin was like, oh shit, you won. And then people that was waiting in line was like, what section did you get? Da 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 da. And I was like, I got section 4, blah blah blah. And I was like, congratulations. And I was like, that was though, I thought people were gonna be like salty as fuck that I won tickets or whatever the fuck. But I was so fucking happy. Like, I called my mother and I was like, Ma, I want tickets. Da da da. I went off. So I put it on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I when I posted it. But that was fucking crazy. So after that, I was hungry, so we went to Chipotle. So we went to Chipotle, and because we were gonna go to the food and merch spot, but the line was wrapped around the park, and I said, oh hell no, nope. So we went to Chipotle. In Chipotle, got my food, sitting there chilling or whatever, and what else? So Alex decided he was gonna go to the Twice arts game, so I was just sitting there chilling, and I had time to kill because the panel I was going to go to was the Story Time I Met My Idol panel. So that was until 4. So I was just like, I was going to leave, just walk around or whatever. And then I met up with them after the Twice, the Twice panel. I mean, not panel, arts engagement. And here's the thing that cracked me up. Because CM Blue didn't even do a high touch. They only did the audience thing. I said, mind you, there was only 3 engagements yesterday. Up Tension was at 11. CM Blue was 12:30, and Twice was 2 o'clock. So, whereas Friday they had SF9, K&K, G-Friend, and Highlight. Now I can understand because they had more people. So Zion T and NCT didn't do, but I'm saying, but Saturday, you only had 3 people. I'm just saying, like, why the fuck? I was like, why are you only doing the audience thing? Whatever the fuck, whatever. But I met up with them, and we were sitting there wondering what we were going to do because we had so much time to kill for the concert. So I was like, you know, we're going to go. So me, his friend Kevin, and this other girl we was with, I didn't catch her name. So we was walking around, and we got this tea thing. I never had it before, and I was like, okay, it was good. And we was walking around. She bought a couple albums. I bought some posters. I kind of lost them. I was like, you know, I'm gonna let them, you know, do them. I'm gonna let them be by themselves. Oh, my foot itches. Hold on. And ow. And so after that, what else? Like I said, I had time to kill. So after that, I went inside the Amazon tent, got some AC, chilled for a bit, and then I went to go to the Story Time I Met My Idol booth. So I didn't see any idols yesterday because the only people that came out was Up Tension. That was like 2 o'clock. So the people for that panel was Courtney from Tuma Jing Jung Ki. Hey, it's Faye. I'm not familiar with her, but I learned that she is a beauty channel and stuff like that. Of course, Dre. Still not David. I'm not familiar with him. And Whitney Bay and Josh Bender. He has a channel. I know his friend has a channel as well, and he does like reactions and stuff like that. So he had moderated the panel. So everyone's breaking down, you know, who they met. Faye was like she met Crystal, and David was he met Jessica. Courtney told a story about how she saw Key at SM Town back in 2011. Dre, he broke down his list of people that he met, like Ailey, Crush, Taeyong, but J-Hope, Jimin, a bunch of other people. Whitney was telling a story of how she was on Star King and she met Etuk and Changmin from 2AM, and then Josh was talking about how he met Wien from Mamamoo when they was at Kcon last year, and all this other stuff. So that was pretty good, pretty cool panel, and it was like a shit ton of people there, like, oh my god. And then like the line for the questions was so fucking long that they didn't even get to do all the questions because the panel was over, and it was still like 6-7 people who wanted to ask the question. But after the panel, people was taking pictures with everyone. I'm just sitting there chilling. I was like, should I go up there? Because I've been seeing people all day. Like, for the every time I was at Kcon, I see Multifaceted ACG. I saw Just Life. I saw Dre. I saw Josh Dove. I saw, what the fuck else I saw? I saw a bunch of YouTubers throughout the whole time I was at Kcon. But I don't like going up to people, and I get really shy. So I was like, you know what, I'ma just not even do it. But then watching the panel, and Courtney was just like, if you got an opportunity, just take it. And I was like, fuck it. So I went up there, and I was like, I went up to Courtney, and I was like, yo, I've been trying to take a picture with y'all for like 2 days, and I'm gonna stop being a little bitch and come and take this picture. And she was like, that's what I'm talking about, that's self-taught, like, you gotta go ahead and take it. And so I took the picture with them. I look a mess, I look ugly as fuck. I hate that picture with me. Like, I feel like I just want to cry myself out of it. But it was cool that I got to take a picture with them and stuff like that. So yeah. And after that, I was just like, okay, I had to wait to go line up, so I lined up, and the line was all long as fuck, and they didn't open the door until like 6 o'clock. Mind you, the show starts at 7:30. I hate that shit. When I want to go see BTS, they opened that bitch at 5:30. The show was at 8, so they gave you mad time to do what you gotta do. Go to security, go to the bathroom, eat, get your merch, all that other shit. So I get up there. It wasn't even like a bunch of people up there and shit like that. Went and got my seat. There was barely anyone in my section. I was pretty close. So let's see, the concert was dope. The pre-show was with Kcon. He had performed. 1 Million, the dance crew, they did a performance, and then the show actually started. So it started with Twice doing like a JYP special stage. Then after that was Up Tension. I'm not that familiar with Up Tension. I only know like 2 members' names. No, 3 members' names. I don't follow Up Tension. I liked their debut, but I wasn't really a fan of their stuff after that. But after watching them last night, they're really good performers, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them a chance. I'm gonna go back and listen to their stuff. So, and after that was NCT. So at this point, I decided to move. I was like, you know what, fuck it. The show done already started. Ain't nobody showing up. My section's damn near empty. Not damn near, but it wasn't like a lot of people, you know. So I just, you know what, I'm just gonna just move up. And I got closer. And I kept like moving because I was trying to get a good spot or whatever the fuck. So I moved, and I was sitting there, and then I was, you know, recording. I was Get My Life, like NCT, they performed. Of course, Fire Truck, Limitless, Good Thing, 0 Mile, and of course Cherry Bomb. Lit, so lit. I was so excited because I love NCT 127. That was one of the people I was wanting to see at Kcon. I got to see them. They was lit. Up Tension did like a little special stage, and then after that was CN Blue. And I've never seen CN Blue before live. I know who they are. I know the members' names. I know what they look like. I know who's who, but I don't listen to the music like that. So I only knew 3. No, no. I know like 3. I think I knew like 3 out of the songs that they performed, because I've heard, you know, Cinderella, You're So Fine, and Can't Stop. I mean, but it was crazy because they was going off for C Blue, because I was like, I'm sorry, Twice. I'm so sorry. After fucking NCT was Twice. Now I don't know why they did Twice. I thought they would have had them close with Twice, but whatever. Twice came out all in white and tiny and cute and shit and all that other stuff, and you know, of course, they did all they hit. They did every single song that they've come out with except for like Ooh Ah. So of course people was getting their life. Of course, Cheer Up and everyone, you know, the good old shy part. People was losing their shit, and you know, Signal, Knock Knock. Well, I feel like I'm forgetting the song. Yeah, they did Signal. TT. Of course they did TT, which I think is honestly like my favorite song from them is TT. I love TT. So yeah, they were really great. After that was Seeing Blue, and you know, Young Wild with his fine ass, but it's funny because every time they showed Junction, the girls went bananas. Like, they ain't show Minhyuk like that, they ain't show Jungin like that. Every time they show fucking Junction, they just lost it. I'm like, you know, it's like 3 other people, right? Okay, camera dude. But anyways, Seeing Blue is dope, so I'm gonna definitely check out more Seeing Blue. But yeah, like, that was pretty cool. Oh, I forgot one thing. I checked the tickets to see if I was going to get anything, so I got 2 audience thingies. I didn't get one for this one, but I did get one for Up Tension. But by the time I got the damn things, it was like after 11, so I couldn't go to see Up Tension. But it's all good. So I got some fans albums. Oh, I got some like this blackhead 3-step thingy. I got 2 posters. So this one is the Big Bang Made poster, and this one is DK's poster for the AL1 album. And of course they give you the Kcon bag, which I'm annoyed because in the fucking bag, what they give you? I brought some confetti. What the hell is it? In the damn bag, all they give you is a fucking sticker. Okay, but yeah, like I said, that's my convention ticket. It was just fun. I had a great time. I always had fun. There was no drama. The weather was okay. Like, obviously it was warm out because, I mean, it is June. It's damn near July, so it is warm out. Like I said, I don't know what else to say. I had a great time. I had fun. It was great meeting Alex and his friend Kevin. You know, I've been knowing Alex for years through YouTube, and I finally got a chance to meet him. He was cool. Hope we can meet up again. Yeah, you know, I had fun. I always have fun when I go to Kcon. You know, it's just always a great experience, and I just feel like Kcon keeps getting better and better as the years go on. Yeah, so I'm hoping whoever's going to Kcon LA, I hope you guys have a great time. All this other stuff. So yeah, I think that is it. I think I went through everything. I showed all the stuff that I got and all this other stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. So I know this is pretty long, but definitely shorter than last year's, but that's it. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Like I said, it's going to take me a few days to put these videos together, but I'll get it done. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. Bye.